What's up, everybody? It's Greg Koch here, 605 Running Company. This is Skedaddle Live for the month of January. Today's going to be a solo show. I don't have an interview lined up. It's going to be a quick show, and I think I'm probably going to be checking in next week as well. So mark your calendars for next Tuesday. We're going to have some big Skedaddle stuff coming. And so, yes, I'm going to do a Skedaddle Live because this is our normal Skedaddle Live time, but I will probably be checking in with you again next week. So be prepared for that as we, keep churning along. But I wanted to jump on today because this is our normal time, and I wanted to give some updates and just some hey, how are you? And let you know what's going on with the event. And things are going very well for the event, as well as things can be going during a global pandemic, I guess is what I should say. That continues to be a reoccurring theme for us, and that's okay because we're all going through this together. So, last month, you recall, I had Nichelle on with the Holiday Inn. So if you're coming to town, stay at the Holiday Inn. They've got a great rate for you, all set up. All you have to do is say that you're running the Skedaddle, which will be a good time. So things are going great. I want to just, again, today it's a solo episode. I'm going to go by the numbers. I've got some notes written down. If you happen to be on, throw a question my way, and I'd be happy to answer it. If you catch this after the fact, which most of you will, and that's fine. That's how we've set this up, mostly because I'm at the mercy of the store, of 605 Running Company, and when I can get on here is a little bit in flux from time to time. So feel free to put questions in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer those. But updates for the event. Now, when I first started Skedaddle Live, I did a solo show, and I talked about how a lot of questions, besides are you having a live event and how does COVID impact that, which we'll touch on that again. But the other question I always get is route. And I've gotten some route questions again here in the last month for people signing up. And so here's what I can say is we do have a route that is USATF certified. But what I can tell you is expect a route change is most likely coming. Again, our core values: transparent, reliable, fun. That's the 605 Running Company core values. And as the race director and the entity putting on this event, I want to be clear with that. Now, when I say expect a route change, I think it's going to be for the better. But again, I have more announcements coming for that later on, probably next Tuesday. But here's why I'm saying that today. So we still haven't gotten our application and no event directors have gotten, no matter what event you're talking about in the city of Sioux Falls, none of us have gotten our applications yet. It hasn't been released by the city to fill out our permits in our application process. And so we have a lot of moving parts with this event, and we're going to do the best that we can to coordinate with everyone that we have to coordinate with to put on this event. But at the end of the day, we're going to do the best for you, the runner. And so our planned route isn't going to change much. In fact, it's going to be faster, and you can expect to see that. So we're still going to run on streets. Again, I can't promise that as we're waiting to work with the Sioux Falls Police Department, the Sioux Falls Parks and Recs Department. Those applications have not come out yet, and so we're waiting. But we still want to do those first 4 miles on the street, similar to how we planned before. We still want to go by Augie. We still want to go by USF. We're going to go by the outdoor campus, do all of that stuff. Where our route most likely will change will be the finish, and so there's a reason for that, and I'm excited about it, but that's just a little tease this week. That's really all I can say. As soon as the route's finalized, we will get it recertified for USATF, and we will post it as soon as we can. But the nature of the beast, we gotta do things a certain way here, and that's what we'll do. Again, it's if I could say this is where we're gonna run, I would do it tomorrow. Or I would have done it yesterday or that before. But again, we're just waiting for that permit process to open up, to get those filled out, to get everything cleared with our sponsors, our vendors, and the things that we have coming up. So it's a little bit of a slow process. We've done it before. We're familiar with it. We've got good relationships. We're confident that everything will be just fine. But because I get those questions, All I can do is answer the question. You ask the question, I answer it. That's the way this works. That's the way transparency works. And I will always be transparent with you, our participants, our shoppers, our friends, our athletes, everything that we're doing with 605 Running Company. Transparent, reliable, fun. You're going to hear it over and over from me as long as you know me. That's how we run our business. So plan on that. The other questions that I said we'd touch on is COVID. COVID's not going away. We've seen some positive things in Sioux Falls. Our numbers have been tapering down slowly, but that doesn't mean COVID's done by any means. The vaccine rollout's happening, and in South Dakota, it's going pretty good. I know some of our staff work in healthcare, so they've already gotten their vaccine, which is pretty incredible. But we still have precautions. So mitigation efforts at 605 Running Company at my shop continue. And that includes mask wearing, that includes hand hygiene, that includes social distance. And when we plan this event, we are planning a live event, and we are planning those precautions, those mitigation efforts. So you can expect to have hand hygiene be a big deal. You can expect social distance to be a big deal, and you can expect mask wearing to be a big deal with our event. And that's where we're at. That's the reality of our situation. We're all going through this together. That's what's worked for our business, for 605 Running Company to be open for business. And so that's what I'm all about. Obviously, that's how I make a living. That's how I feed my daughter. That's how we're able to do cool stuff. So we take those mitigation efforts very, very seriously, and we're going to continue to do that. Now, the question that I get, so you're going to do a live event. What if I have COVID or I'm not comfortable with that? So here's the deal, and I'll reiterate our stance on this. Now, our refund policy, which is the policy for all running events, it's the industry standard, is that there's a no refund policy for races like ours. That being said, I'm a human. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Greg. I'm your race director, and there are exceptions. So obviously, we don't, if you knowingly have COVID, we don't want you coming to our race. And so we would offer a deferment in that situation. And so if your health is compromised because of the pandemic, we're going to work with you on that. We make it right. Again, I'm a human being. We're going through this together. This is hopefully this is a once in a lifetime event that we will experience. And so what I've said is if there's a resurgence or if COVID is such an issue that we can't have our event in 2021, what we're going to do is automatic deferments for everyone. We won't run the event. So we're not going to offer a virtual option. We're not going to have a virtual race. That's not, we did that in 2020. We did a virtual race, and we learned a lot from that. And one of the things we learned is that's not the Skedaddle experience. And we want you to experience the Skedaddle. And what does that mean to me as your race director? What does that mean to me as the co-owner of 605 Running Company? That means experiencing my city, experiencing Sioux Falls, and experiencing my shop, experiencing my neighbors' shops in downtown Sioux Falls, experiencing all the great things that our city has to offer. And so we're working to do that in a safe way for the Skedaddle. So Skedaddle is a weekend in my eyes. It's a weekend experience. It's a family experience. And so you can count on that. We're building everything with our event to be family focused and to be runner focused and to highlight Sioux Falls. And there's just no possible way to do that in a virtual setting. For us, that's a live race. So 2021, I've been pretty clear about this, but I want to touch on it again, is we're going live. If we can't go live, we'll do it in 2022, and we want you to be there with us in a safe way. Whatever that means to you, we want to get you there. So it's a question I keep getting, and I want everyone to know that, again, I'm pretty transparent about it. I've taken COVID very, very serious. My family, my wife's been working, I'm here down in my office. She's upstairs in her office working from home. She's been working from home before the pandemic. Her job was moved to work from home, but we don't We don't go out to dinners, like we don't do social activities. I had to miss a family birthday party last weekend that I would have obviously wanted to be at. So, me personally, I'm taking it pretty serious. I think it's a serious deal. I've got a father who has a history of health issues that put him at high risk. And so we want to keep those that we love uh, with us and healthy. And so by no means, by wanting to do a live event, do I not take it serious or do I not respect the situation. And so we have some excellent partners. Number one being Avera Health Systems, and Avera has been helping lead our city, our region through the pandemic, whether it's the great staff that are on the front lines or their executive team that's been, guiding that response that you see. And so we're pretty confident that we can put on an event that is safe for all. And again, that's just where we're at. If you have any further questions, Greg at run605.com. You can email me. You can call me at the store at 605 Running Company. You can leave me a message. You can call me. I'm there most of the time. 605-271-0480. Call me. Talk to me. Again, hi. I'm a human. I'm a real person, and we're a real business. We're a real South Dakota-owned business putting on this event, and so, there's not much more I can say about it. Our industry has been impacted, definitely. Live races has been impacted in a big way by the pandemic, and we've lost a lot of events. We're losing race directors left and right across the country. We're losing events left and right across the country, and so for us, there really is not another option. And so, again, you can ask me more questions if you have them, but we are committed to your safety, and we've shown that through our business practices, and we're committed to putting on a live event. So that's where we're at with COVID, and I hope you all understand that and understand where I'm coming from with that. And again, ask me questions and I'll answer. I'm an open book. By the numbers, we're 96 days out from race day. It's pretty exciting. I know I got out and ran this morning. I put in 8 miles this morning. It was beautiful in South Dakota today. This morning I think it was like 25 degrees with light snowflakes, and the roads are pretty clear. Sidewalks were somewhat clear. Some of the sidewalks were still not cleared, but that's why you go into a road from time to time. But again, I was out there at 5 o'clock this morning, hitting the streets just like all of you, getting ready for this race. Speaking of which, I don't have a guest on today, but I'm going to have a coach on the next time you see me on this channel, and we're going to be talking about what private coaching through 605 Running Company looks like and how to get ready for an event like the Skedaddle. So you can count on that. That's coming. You want to start putting your base training down. You want to start getting ready for this event. And so we're here to help at 605 Running Company. We've got coaches that can help you. We've got the gear that can get you out there on days like today. And we want to see you at the start line. So good stuff. We've got quite a few people registered already. We're always ready for more. And we're pretty excited about this event. Some upcoming things. I'm going to answer one more question that I've heard a couple of times. Medals. We're currently designing our medal. So you can expect in the coming weeks to a month and a half where we'll have our medal design out for you to preview and check out. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. This is going to be a fun year. We've got a lot of cool stuff happening. So again, I want to keep this short. I've already babbled for about half of the time of what we normally do this, and I don't even have an interview today. So again, next Tuesday, a week from today, we're going to have some major announcements for the event. So mark your calendars. I'm going to show up on the YouTube channel. The best way to get those notifications is to like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure you do that, and that way you'll know when I'm on here. But I also, once this is recorded and posted onto YouTube, I do share it on the Skedaddle Facebook page. I do send it out in an email blast to all of our participants so that you're all in the loop. You all know what's going on. If you have any race-related questions, please reach out. Again, I've already mentioned it a few times: transparent, reliable, and fun. You can count on me to get back to you. You can count on me to be an open book and be completely honest with you, no matter what the circumstances are. And also, we're gonna have some fun. So do that. And until next week, I'm gonna sign off now. Bye.